We're just gonna stick right here. Dang, why my microphone ain't close enough? What's up with it, y'all? Is that the?
Awesome!
It was supposed to be that one. Yeah, I pressed the wrong one. But what's up with it, y'all? I hope everybody is having a good day. I know it's been a minute. You know, when you see me kind of chilling, and you don't see me here for a while, it just mean life is lifing. All right, you know, been sitting back, just doing some of everything, doing some of everything. What's up with it, Shiva? Suffering it seems like a a death in the family every month, and then sitting back with my girl, she trying to get her brother funeral together, and oh my God, everything been crazy. You feel me? Like everything been crazy, but at the same time, I just been kind of sitting back, trying to create shoppable videos on TikTok, try to get my funds up because I got to get another car, which was crazy because we found one, and then we probably just gonna have to wait probably a couple more weeks, a couple more paychecks, and to get something a little more expensive because we went yesterday. I don't know, man. People be playing too much. Had us drive all far, and then the person that was gonna sell us the car never showed up. You feel me? What's up with it, Navi? Yeah, my sister had hit me, man, and was like, just telling me, my dad's wife just had passed. So it's like going, dang, I'm just like, bro, it just, as you get older, like, well, when you talk to older people, they be like, that's a part of life. That's a part of life. It is. But it's sad at the same time. You feel me? I know it's a part of life, but at the same time, it's sad. You go through the sadness of it, despite how you might feel about what life is and how life comes and goes, and we all lose somebody. That it be hurting. It be hurting, but we kind of just try to stay strong. And it's been crazy because my girl, she did doing doing all the things that she's doing. Trying to prepare for her brother's funeral that she's been putting together, and doing everything for that, taking days off work, having them days of crying back and forth. It's been wild, but you got to stay strong, bro. That's the only thing I say. You got to stay strong, and you got to just keep it pushing. I know you know how it feels, Nabi. You lost one of the closest things to you. I already know you know how it feels. It's just, but like I said, you gotta stay strong. You gotta keep going because not just for you, but for the others. For the others that are kind of going through it. You gotta stay strong for them. You gotta and be there for them because golly, bro, it's just trippy. But I know my sister. I know she kind of hurting though. Cause when we lost my dad, she was hurt. But then to lose her mom, just like this fast, a little while later, and it's crazy because both of my sisters lost their mom like within a year, like after like dang man, I'm like going what the hell? I'm like going and like I said, all you just try to stay strong through it and try to push through it. It's a fight. It's a fight. I don't even think it's a fight. I don't know what to call it. But it's wild, because it's something that, we don't really talk about because we just kind of push through life, and then we only celebrate and chill and talk about the happy times, like the happy times because you try to smile through it all. Yeah, and that's part of it. That's just like it's not even trying. What's up with it, Charles? It's not even trying. It's just what you do. You just kind of smile through it all. And yeah, if everybody wondering about the fires out here, it's like it ain't close to me, so I ain't worried about that. Yeah, I'm I'm not worried about that right there. But all in all, I hope everybody having a good one, man. I hope everything's been good and swell for you. I was gonna put on another 24-hour, but say we all on the slide. It hurts to lose anyone, especially when I lost my son. But I also realized I lost him, but he still exists like we all do when we go through the sliding doors. It's life. Yeah, man, you get to going down that slide. It's crazy. What's up with it? Placebo Ghost, been a minute. Yeah, going down that slide is just crazy. Thanks for sharing the Discord, Exile. I don't know if y'all in there. Let me go and see, because if y'all in there, like, I want to come in. Oh, yeah, I see you in there. I'm going to pop in there. What's up with it, X?
What
What's up with it, man? But
what
I get on these.
you came in at the right time, right on time.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. We're gonna be here for a minute too. 'Cause, like I said, I was just making my videos in order so I can make the bread that I need to make in order to do what I gotta do when I gotta do what I gotta do when I need to do it. But it's
That's
been
right.
it's been crazy hard, bro. It's been crazy hard. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm still here. I'm still here. What's up with it, Dave? Like, I'm still here. I'm still around. This weekend got a mushy meetup coming with some friends. So look forward to that. Cause I said, you know what, Exile, that's one thing that I said, bro. I said, like, I never got away from diving in. I done dove in by myself so much. It's almost like I like to be with other people now when I dive in. And like it's not something that I used to like to do, but it's something that I kind of, it's like now it's like, dang, I guess I like to see other people's experiences when it comes to the psychedelics. And I'm gonna need it this weekend. I ain't been like hella sad though. I think I'll be more sad because the ones that that call me, that's going through and having the little pain. I think that's where it hurts at. It's seeing somebody else, somebody that you love, somebody that you close to, in that pain. Like, you can feel their pain. Like, you can literally feel their pain. And it's like, you just kind of ride it out with them. And it's wild because you get to that point with the good looking out master creator, because you don't know half the time what really to say. So like, I'll be in a sense to where now it's like I listen just more than anything instead of speaking, because I can't say, well, I know how you feel, I know what you're going through, and it's like I sit back and kind of just listen and see what they say and just be like, I understand. But, you know, it's just weird. If we are energy, they say energy doesn't die, just transforms. Hey, you know what? That's true. That's true. And I believe that. And I believe what Nabi said, when a person leave, they don't actually leave because they still exist within you. They still exist within you, but it's still not the same as that person being here, like right here right now. Like my uncles that passed, like the end of last year, like they were somebody I used to call on a daily, like if not every other day. And then you can't make those calls no more, so you just be like, dang. Even my girl brother, we used to talk like every 3 4 days. We used to always, like, I was like one of the closest ones to him. And it's like, wow, because they're gonna have the his little you know his little thing. They're gonna do it on my birthday. And I'm going, golly, now every time my birthday comes, that's gonna be imprinted in my memory. Well, it's gonna be imprinted anyway. But let's talk about something different. How you doing, Exile?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
You looking good.
Thank you.
You're looking like a shaman.
How
What's
you doing,
that?
True? You right?
What's
What
up
up,
with you,
Dave?
Dave?
You right, Shiva? You right? Is it Exile? How you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm doing beautiful today. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I thought I'd just tune in and see if everything was okay with everyone.
Yeah, you know, we all on this hero's journey.
Yeah,
And
yeah, definitely.
it's got to
Yeah,
change, right? That change. Sometimes we want to hold on to whatever it is. I mean, you put a poster up on the wall, and the poster starts fading as it gets light, and it starts twisting a little bit. Well, let me preserve that poster. Let me put it in a glass case so it never changes. Well, it's still changing, just a little bit maybe slower. So the parts of us, the parts of our family, parts of relationships, to sit with that, and once you go through things, it's probably a little bit more traumatic than if you were to go, like the first psychedelic trip compared to your 100th psychedelic trip. You look at things differently, you have a different balance or a different intensity about the way that you're operating. So it seems like all these things are tools for us to use: the body, the mind, psychedelics, relationships, computers.
Yeah, young guy said only thing constant is evolution. Yeah, everything is constantly evolving. It doesn't stop evolving. And you're right. It's like we try to hold on to these things, and it's like nothing lasts forever except reality itself.
Well, yeah, no thing. The idea of no thing, right? Not something separate. The thing that is no thing is all things. And so all things do last forever just in the mind of the perception. So
Yeah,
like consciousness, or you can call it God, Shiva, Allah, no thing. You can call it whatever you want, but we're still kind of by putting a word onto it, we're kind of limiting it. So you can have that experience through different techniques or ingestion or whatever it is, but then bringing back that experience and be able to mirror it in a way, reflect out to the perceivably external world, then allows or provides an opportunity for those who think it's beneficial for them to have that experience, will then kind of vibrate towards that. um,
yeah. It's
but
like it, I think that's what we do. We pass on existence. We and like existence itself, like meaning like just life, ideas, living, consciousness, all these different things we pass on over and over and over and over again, like to the next generation that's coming, to the next person that's beginning life. We continuously pass these things on in order, and it's like sometimes I feel like we don't even pass it on. This is thing doing what it does, and we're perceiving it like it's us doing it, but it's really not. This is the thing. This is what the body does. This is what the mind does. This is what the eyes does. This is just what it does. Like, and I don't even think, like half the time I don't even like we think we like I'll be thinking I have control, and then I see like you really don't have control. Like as it's doing what it's doing, the perception of control is like not even there. It's like almost like water, like how we was talking about how when the water flows from the ocean, and then it's flowing these other places, and like if it run into a stick, it goes around the stick, but it keeps flowing. it runs into a rock, it go around the rock, and it keeps flowing until it kind of even consumes or covers the whole rock. It'll take the stick down the stream with it, but it's constantly going.
I see it as like a co-creation. Not necessarily, well, at some level, there might be, I mean, there's levels to it, like an onion or layers. At some level, we might be in total control, but also I think that consciousness or God, Buddha, Shiva, Allah, whatever words you want to put in there, creation has allowed the perceivable other, the perceivable separate, to have a sort of free will, free choice. Because if I start to try to manage everything, then I'm not allowing a certain freedom. So if I want freedom for myself, I should also allow that for everybody else within certain limitations. So yeah, through the perceivable limitations, we're able to experience unity. If I was putting any limitations on the chat or on you or on me, then those are my rules, and I'm just getting my rules from what's available. So this, like, creation has we are an aspect of creation, but also it's like a cosine. Like the sine wave is going like this, but then the cosine, if you map it, it's like exactly opposite.
The
So we cosine each other. We say, yeah, that's a right thing, or let me oppose that. I see it differently than you do, but I'm going to add my experience to the situation, to the soup. I'm going to add my style to the dance, and now it's a little bit different, even though I might not have full control at that moment. I do have an awareness of the possibilities of my words, my actions, my energy. Through certain techniques, of course, you can learn to gain greater balance or intensity with those things, like dancing or singing or writing a book. So it's not like a full control, and I can definitely understand what you're saying with that. But I do think that we have some part of either manipulation or influence on the energies, which we naturally are. And I think that's part of the game, or part of the story too. Like you're saying, the hero's journey, at some point the hero realizes that certain things make him passionate. Certain things got to be done. I got to pay my bills. I got to buy a car. I got to talk to that person. I got to, whatever it is. And that's a unique perspective that we each have to then offer this experience that we might try to hold on to. Let me always play the basketball machine and get tickets. Like, if you always you might become the best basketball machine guy, but then are you paying your bills? Are you talking to people? Are you? So there's
it's wild because the foundation for all those things are already there. So it's like almost like when you're choosing to go somewhere, the street is already paved. Like you don't pave the street as you go into the store. The street is already paved. It's already there. So even like our chain of thoughts, our ideas, our beliefs, they're already there. We're we're just choosing which ones we want to use in the predicaments or the situations that we get in. We begin to choose these different things, and we go, okay, well, all of these people chose this right here. This seems like the right way, so this is the way I'm going to do it, because it was said from everybody that this is the right thing to do. So it's like almost like the character of each one of these situations was already enacted. We're just reacting them out. But they were already there. Each one, the being nice, the being gentle, the being kind with each other, they were already there. It's like, so I think that's the part that gets me. So even when you think or feel like you doing the right thing, you are, but still though, this is not the first time the right thing been done. It's not the last time the right thing has been done. It's already been that road has already been paved in a way to where you go, okay, I looked at this person over here and felt like they were doing or saying the right thing. So that's what I followed. So it's like you like because I
And
always felt like like you were actually creating your reality, but it's like the reality is already created. The road has already been paved. You just choosing which roads you want to go down, but the road was already there. It was already walked by billions and trillions of other people.
what
Now you're walking that road and it seems like it's new, but it's like really not new.
at some point the road had to be paved, right?
Yeah.
So we're all I see it as we're all kind of explorers in this thing called reality or consciousness. And certain roads might be paved, you're right. And certain roads are only meant, certain paths, even off the beaten path, could be meant or available as a potential for us each to experience, mixing up the soup in a little bit different way. That doesn't, I mean, having it's kind of a negative ego aspect to think that just because it's been done before doesn't mean that it's not the right way to do it, or that means it's not the right, just because it's done before it means it's not the right way to do it. Well, I can only drink water a certain way, right? It doesn't go in through my elbow. I don't drink water through my feet. Yeah, I can absorb some humidity through my skin, but the way we drink water, the way we eat is through our mouth. And so there's certain, like you're saying, there's certain ways of self-organization, and the dude earlier said evolution, that energy has just used this is the most efficient way of going. Like we walk with our feet. We don't, I mean, I'm sure people put on bunny suits or, hop down the road at some point, or use stilts or pogo sticks.
How do you how do you think the most efficient way was like created or
By
generated?
finding the ways that don't work.
By the
And then we find the
perceiver.
ways that do work. So we're, oh yeah, this works. Let's do that.
Yeah, it's like weird. It's because it's defined by the person that's actually walking the walk.
Right.
Because you might use I seen people use a hammer and they'll use it way at the top and not use it at the bottom. And you can go, well, if you use it at the bottom, it's more force and it's easier. But they developed a way of using it at the top, like closer to the hammer part.
Right. And so like the aspects of good, bad, right, wrong, correct, incorrect in a social context can be quite different than a personal aspect. Um, of course, for communication, we usually agree on what certain words mean, what certain vibrations, and that's basically feel like, oh, that was a bad, he gave me a bad vibration. Oh yeah, he gave me a bad feeling too when I just walked into the room, or he gave me a great feeling when he would, So through this reflectivity of consciousness, it's able to experience itself in a way that seems separate, but is just operating through free will or freedom of choice to experience itself in a new way. So, like on psychedelic trips or meditation, everything
What
may
was the question? Because I didn't hear. It kind of went out. Sorry
Oh,
about that.
it wasn't no question. We was just talking. Said, what was wait, what was the question again?
the question is one of the main questions people have is, why am I here, or what's my purpose in life? And there's no real cookie cutter to those questions. The most successful scientists probably has a totally different experience than the most successful athlete or politician or developer, computer game developer. Like, so sometimes we judge our own success by what somebody else is doing, and that can lead to us following our passion. But then trying to categorize, like, oh, this one's better than this one and this one, that's all on personal judgment, and it's all arbitrary, kind of. Like,
Yeah.
because one person could say, oh yeah, I like basketball, oh no, I like football, oh no, I like drawing, I like, so there's no, do you understand what I'm saying?
I do
Does that make sense?
100%. I do 100%.
And so ourselves, we can get into this judging, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not a part of creation, why am I here, existential crisis. So the mind is a great tool and it's best when sharp, but then the knife, and the mind is kind of like a knife, right? Like, so if we turn the knife on ourselves and we start cutting ourselves up to try to figure out what's going on, well, that's like trying to cut out a singer's vocal cords and see the song. So the understanding comes through the inclusivity of all the parts. And sometimes, yeah, you got to step back, provide a little bit of distance from the things that you're seeing. Let me step back a little bit. This thing's really intense. Let me get my balance first because I was a little off balance. And then you can jump right back in. Like, but
Oh,
that's not a cookie. That's not a, like, this is a specific situation, and things don't have a cookie
yo,
cutter approach to where, oh, let me apply this one tool for the rest of my life in every situation. Let me use a hammer in every situation.
you
Let
know
me use a
what's
knife.
you know what's wild though? Like when you think about it, when you do that, it does seem like it makes things easier. When you just take that one, way of doing things and say, I'm gonna do everything this way. It makes it easier on some people. I'm not saying me, but I'm saying some people it makes it a little bit easier.
Comes with the complications of language because
What we
there,
not doing
me saying there's no cookie cutter
on the next one
is
too.
not, that's a cookie cutter. Everything that I say has a specific definition and specific connotations to the words that I'm using. And the paradox is everywhere. It's always this moment, yet this moment will never arrive again. There is no cookie cutter, but you can start to apply this, either compassion, either being compassionate for yourself, unconditional love for yourself and others. You can start to apply these things in a more general way to every situation, which will then help you to build something. But then that's something that so I can't give you something that you already have. I am what you already have. We're basically the same thing, just mixed up in a little different. So by offering these opportunities to push you, to challenge everybody, that's how we make ourselves, quote, better, quote, evolve, quote, whatever it is. Like you said, these things are naturally just going. So we can get in line or we can lay down. Getting in line, then starting to take the information, the pattern recognition from our natural world, from our natural bodies, from our natural
Do you
mindset,
think? Do you
and
think?
then using them productively or more beneficially.
So do you think like better can be like an illusion also in itself of like being better can actually be an illusion itself?
Well, everything
No.
can be an illusion or a hologram. So pointing out
No.
specific parts of the illusion or the hologram is kind of arbitrary if everything is a manifestation of spirit or manifestation of this illusion or hologram, or some call it Maya.
It's
So
like
there's not one part that's not illusion, but then we can get, I might say delusion, or you might be delusional and trying to make somebody else understand that comes with conversation and communication. My rules are my rules. So to expect you to think the same way I do, that's a fallacy. I might show you how I got to this understanding, but then to expect somebody to be quote better just because I gave them the tools that I used, well, they're not me. They might not use the tools. They might grip the hammer at the top, and that so the understanding or receptivity of let me do what I'm going to do, be confident in my approach, be confident in how I'm pitching the ball, but not expect the dude to be able to hit it. Even though I'm throwing strikes, he
Man,
just might not be able to hit it.
Why you gotta say it like that? Because I've never been good at baseball. Like when I'm up at bat, I never could. I will always strike out. But when I'm on the field, it's different. But if I'm up at bat, oh yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly.
But you might be able to dunk on me. So sports is great for being able to test these limits of ours. Now, that's not saying that the better basketball player is better at sports than a good basketball player isn't better at sports than a good baseball player. Michael Jordan went to the Chicago White Sox, and they're like, no,
we gotta let you go. No, that's I was thinking that when you were saying that, I was like, it's wild because if you pull back all the layers of the box that we put these things in, it's actually the same thing.
It's actually the same. Our abilities might be different on the outside. My body might be a little bit, but the potentials for reaching the realization is the same.
Eternal.
It's the same. Now, the path might be different for everybody, but the potentials are the same for everybody.
Yeah.
Because in my experience, we're all this one thing experiencing itself subjectively.
And we all kind of get the same feelings out of everything. But you was gonna say something, Dave?
No, yeah, I feel like to what you're saying about the question about what is being better. I believe that being better is not being destructive within yourself, within your mind, because I had experience about 3 weeks ago, where I took some ape with someone I know, and I'm a person. I feel like I'm a person where I always try and do the right thing within myself. I always try and take the path what's going to be least damaging to myself and others. But when I took the mushrooms with my friend, they were laying on the floor, and they were like, "I need help getting up here." As soon as I touched their hand, yeah, I saw like all of their their family line, family curses, like brother killing brother, drug addiction, all of these things, and it really messed me up. And like the reason why it messed me up because everything I saw from that person wasn't to do with me. And this person, like they're my friend and everything, but I always tell them about letting things go and things like that.
Yeah.
So like when I touched them, I felt this dread. I've never felt like that before. I could see that all the way to ancient times, how they just repeat the same cycle and all of like. I believe that being better is being a version of yourself of when you leave here, you got less baggage, you got less unfinished business. I feel like that's what we're kind of striving for towards the end of our life, to be better. Because yeah, like it's like when I touched that person, I've never felt that feeling, and I've never seen that type of darkness and that energy. I've never experienced it in my life.
Yeah.
And I was saying to my friend, like, you need to let go of all of these negative things, and try and be better for yourself. Do you get what I mean? And that's how I see being better, is getting rid of all this baggage we hold on to. I don't feel like that's how I see better is overall. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and
Does that
like
make
I feel
sense?
that way. I feel like, everybody's gonna have their own perception of what better is for them as an individual. Because if you a sharpshooter
Yeah,
and it's your job to go out there and and scope people out and knock them down, then you're gonna do what you need to be better at that. Just depending on,
yeah,
and people do carry baggage. That's one of the things that I learned that we did over time. Like, we carry all this different baggage, like, and that's a part of it. But the cool thing about it, what DMT showed me, is you can carry as much baggage as you want. When it comes for that time to you to leave this place, you're gonna have to put all them bags down, because you are not the body, you are not the
yeah,
mind. So everything that you carrying is your own illusion.
yeah. It's true. No, it's true.
And it
It's
was
true.
wild because, like,
But,
I
but
literally
true.
popped out of my body, and like I could see all the different ideas and the different feelings that I was carrying, and like they were like me being in that spirit or whatever I was outside of my body. I could see my body there holding all those things, but that thing that I was outside of it, it didn't have none of it. It didn't have none of those things. None of those things was even there. They didn't, it's like almost as if they didn't exist. It was like the weirdest feeling. So it's like, I think as life is going and experiencing itself in every which way, every person that is doing is just a part of the life cycle of life experiencing itself or seeing itself in whichever way possible, with the baggage, without the baggage, as the Buddha, as Jesus, as exile, as in all these different ways. And it's like, I think if we had the ability as one person to see all these different ways and experience life in all these different ways, then it wouldn't have to happen this way, because it'll just be just me having all these experiences by myself and just seeing it. But then if I can do it as different entities or different living things, I'm going to get a better perspective of this life thing, or or what we want to call this being alive, or this reality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I totally agree.
yeah. But true. That's what I wanted to tell you. Yeah, I wanted to. I don't know how I could do it. You're gonna have to. We're gonna have to speak off air. But I got some things. Like some. I make like art pieces, and I got a few things I wanted to send you, like a little goodie box.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know how I could do that. If I send it to like a local post office, or we're gonna have to sort that out.
Yeah,
But like,
just
I got some things
DM me.
trying to get on the last time. Oh yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I
DM me.
will.
I got the pyramids and stuff that Exile sent me. I wear the socks all the time. I know I'll be walking around here looking crazy with the long socks on, but I can't get enough of them.
Yeah,
I
I got
got.
some things I wanted to send. I tried to get
you,
him
you going in and out right now.
time to tell you because I don't like. This is the first. Like me. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, yeah. That's
Oh
better.
yeah, my internet has been playing up a bit on my phone, but yeah, that's what I was saying. I was trying to jump in before, but my internet's been glitchy a little bit recently because I got some things I want to send. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just DM me on Discord, and I'll give you the
Because
location.
I don't really know how Discord works.
Okay, well I'll
Because
do.
like the first time I came on to speak, was the first time I ever came onto Discord. I downloaded it to speak to you that day. I never had Discord before.
Yeah, I'll send
So,
you.
like,
I'll send you a message then, and then I'll send you a message, and then you can let me know if you got it.
is that?
Yeah, it'll just pop
Yeah.
up. It'll pop up and show. True sent you a message.
There's a little face as well. Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Let's see that. Yeah.
Damn.
Thought I'd do a little face. Right. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, my perception got to be off because
You did what? You didn't think I was black?
I don't know. I didn't think about it until now, until you showed yourself, and I said, well, that's why I wasn't thinking I was gonna see that.
Yeah, a black bald guy like you. We're brothers.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but no, yeah. I'll inbox you, then send you the location.
Yeah, I'll send it. I'll send it. But as well, whenever you want to do that strain list, the mushrooms and the different effects and that, just let me know.
Yeah.
Because I'm always ready to do that. I wrote out all the things and organized it. So anytime you wanted to do that, just let me know. And then we can
what's the name? I'll call you through Discord, because you can call on Discord too. You can actually
I didn't even know.
Yeah, like you can phone call. We can phone call each other through Discord. So that's like a good thing also right there. So yeah, we can do that and talk about it and go from there. Because like right now, my girl's like, you're being loud. I'm like, I'm not trying to be loud, but yeah. I get emotional and I get loud. I get in here, I get to talking, I get loud. This is what I do. But then I kind of understand because, she's been kind of just under the weather, thinking about her brother and all that stuff. So I'm going to try to keep it down. I'm going to try. Try to keep it down a bit. And it's like I've been keeping it down, by not streaming every day. I got a shed though. I think I'm gonna have to just set up in the shed in order so I can be out to myself.
Oh yeah. I saw you doing the DMT. How was that? The little DMT thing, guys. How was that trip?
Oh, that I don't know which one you're talking about. You're talking about the one that when I live streamed the videos. I just live streamed some old videos that that we had. And you know what? That's crazy that it was 12 hours of videos, because it was actually not even half of the videos that I had prepared to do the 24-hour stream. I was going to actually just let it stream for like 3 days straight. like for real. Cuz it's so many people that came through and shared experiences and talked on the channel, and it's just kind of wow, bro. And then to be able to go back and listen to all of them speak, and it's like, dang, we all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
This many of people came through. This one guy named Ego came through a few times. I know you heard Exile on like probably most of those videos. Nabi. Look, it's a lot of people that, dang, it's a lot of people that just came. I think I even put one in there of Chris Cantelmo that I had found, where he came in and was talking. So it was like, that's basically what it was. It was like, and that's when I was like streaming a lot. That's when we used to come on, and we'll be on for like 2-3 hours at a time. like 2-3 hours at a time.
Do you still have any of those older live streams? I was going through your channel the other day, True, trying to find a specific stream from like a year ago. Like I was fresh off of a mushroom trip, and like I was trying to find it, and I'm like, there's a gap between that time and like 2001. Then I'm just like, damn, it's not there. Can't find it.
Yeah, because I remember when YouTube was tripping, I downloaded all the videos and erased them off of YouTube. So like I've
Oh,
been uploading them like, little by little, and it's like a gang of them. I watch. Now that you said that, when I go back and I start looking through video, because every time I do this, when I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, we talking about a certain experience I had, or we just talking about something that happened, or somebody that came through and talked about an experience. And when I go back and I look through the videos, it'd be like the third video I'll be watching, and I'm like, golly, we was just talking about this. I'm glad I found it. But I just I'm gonna just start doing it like that, because it's kind of cool just to kind of just let it run for a while, because it's like so many videos, bro. It's when I say it's a gang of videos. Look, I'm gonna show you real fast, Ego. Hey, let me open this up first. I'm gonna show you how many videos it is. And like all
6
these
years.
videos is like 2-3 hours, between an hour and 30 minutes and 3 hours long. Let me make it big so y'all can see it on YouTube. Like these is all the videos. These is all lives right here.
oh damn.
We're not even halfway down. And these are not even the ones that I just streamed. These are not even the ones I just streamed. Like it's so many of them.
Damn, bro, you got so much like information.
And it's like so many people that came through and talked. Like we went from before Discord. Remember Exile? I used to just have the stream on the iPad, and then
Yeah.
I would just have everybody loud on Discord on the iPad before I learned how to use Discord. So that's what all these are right here. These are like before the Discord ever before I started live streaming Discord through Streamlabs. And it just goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. And like all these videos is like, when I say long, bro, they all like dummy long. Like like some of them is like 4 hours and 5 hours.
Damn,
Like
that's a whole,
literally.
yeah.
So I
Yeah. This year is 7 years for me in here.
that
7 years.
it's 7 years. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's a long time, man. That's
I
a
noticed like it's just like it seems like a correlation between like what happened 7 years ago and like the group and whatnot. Like 7 years ago, like I was just now getting into psychedelics and whatnot, and I like ran across your channel, True, like just looking for people, like looking for like advice and like looking for people who's done it to just get a test of like what this stuff really is. And you were one of the main people I would watch. Like, okay, this dude, like
I'm
you
laughing,
making this thing
Ego, because
like
I remember you was, because how old are you now?
25.
Okay, yeah, because you was like a teenager.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was still living with my mom's back then, bro. Real talk.
Like you was still a teen. I was like, like
Yeah.
dang, time go by fast.
Man,
It go by
damn.
fast. But yeah, I'm about to have to tap out though, y'all, because I was gonna try to stay on a while, but my girl is up, and I gotta do what I gotta do. You know.
That's right.
He calls.
Happy wife, happy home. I'm just saying. But all right, Exile, Ego, Nabi, Dave. Peace out, y'all.
Have a beautiful day.
I
Peace out,
will.
bro.
I
Yeah,
will.
thanks.
That's for sure. And yeah, thanks everybody for tapping in. I wanted to stay a little bit longer, but once I start getting the texts, yeah, I'll be having to kind of shut down. So I'm gonna try to wait, see, you know, if she gonna work today, and then, you know, if she goes to work, I'll be back. Or I might just have to move in the shed. I might just go and just make the move in order, because you know, the lives be jumping, and I want to keep them. I love to keep them going, but until next time.